most a nigga done spent on you?
A lot.
What's the most you done spent on a nigga?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I don't ever spend my own money on nobody.
That is grimy, no?
No.
Why is that not grimy?
Because they be wanting me to do the most. I do everything. I cook, I clean, I look good, I get my hair and nails done. What else you want me to do?
Do you shut up?
No. I'll be like, hey, you ready to spend some money? They'll be like, girl, you know I'm ready to spend some money. And then boom, I got him. That's it. I got him on the hook. And now he mine.
All right, we back on the Major Purpose Podcast where we talk to major people who are on their purpose. Today is no different. You know what I'm saying? We got a special guest in here today. Just go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are.
What it is, y'all, is little SoSo and his bitch. You know, real Florida girl shit. We in the building.
For sure. What up, SoSo? I ain't gonna lie, your energy hard. I fuck with that
Thank
shit.
you,
You came in this bitch and just lit it up. You ain't give a fuck. I appreciate that.
You know, we vibing.
We say you love SoSo.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, go ahead, just give them a little backstory. Who is Lil SoSo? Who are you?
Lil SoSo. Shit, Lil SoSo. I'm an artist. I'm
Okay.
a mother.
Okay.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay.
I'm a bad bitch.
For sure.
I'm a hustler.
Right.
And yeah.
Okay, then. So you
Yeah.
say you an artist.
Yes, I'm an artist.
So is that, would you say that's what you're mostly known for?
I feel like I'm mostly known for everything that I just said.
Okay. Now, which one would you like to be known for? If you had to pick
I
one.
think being can I pick three?
Go ahead,
top
three.
two. Okay,
All right,
so
two,
an
two.
artist
An artist
and a mother.
and a mother.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. You young
Yeah.
though. How old are you?
22,
22. Okay, how old is baby?
3.
3. Dang, so you had a baby.
So I was outside, young.
Okay. So where you from and stuff? What's the deal?
I'm from Palm Beach County. So
Palm Beach County.
561, not the norm. You know, you don't really hear that
Right.
a lot. So yeah, from 561.
Okay,
Gotta
then.
represent.
And what was it like in Palm Beach County? Like,
It was fun.
yeah?
Yeah, it was fun. I feel like Palm Beach is chill, but you know, we know how to get down too. So
Right.
it was fun. Like I was just outside hanging out.
Okay. Do you
Yeah.
feel like Palm Beach is like excluded? You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got Broward and Miami.
Yeah.
What's the difference between like Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami, would you say?
I just feel like Miami and Broward got a lot of motion.
Facts.
So, you know, like a lot of people came out of Broward, like football, sports, music, YouTube. Same with Miami, like we got the videographers, the photographers, like everybody got some shit going on that,
Right.
and they like branched out
Right.
around other states and all that. So I feel like Palm Beach, they doing it, but it's not really like out there like that, you know.
Facts.
Like they not making a lot of noise, and I love Palm Beach because that's where I'm from, and I
Right.
love the people there and everything. They show a lot of love, but I wish there was more of that.
Facts.
Yeah,
Palm
so-
Beach is really like, it's a ghetto part of Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Like I ain't, cause we like growing up in like South Florida, like Broward and
Yeah.
stuff. When I think of West Palm, at first you think like, you know, the rich people, the affluent
Yeah.
areas, all that.
Yeah.
But Palm Beach got a ghetto for real, and like that shit.
Palm Beach is ghetto. Like
Yeah.
I feel like the rich parts is you gotta have a lot of money to live in the nice
Yeah.
areas in Palm Beach. Like you gotta be a millionaire.
Like more than you gotta have that Trump
yeah,
money
you gotta
type
have
shit.
that Trump have a
Yeah,
house out there,
exactly.
but like that none of us like people like me, we ain't grow up on that side. We grew
Right.
up on the opposite side. So it's like I ain't grow up around money and all
Right.
that. I ain't seen none of that. I grew around people from Riviera Beach, Boynton Beach, Lake Worth Beach, and like we was not around that type of stuff. So,
Right. But
I
you
don't
said you
know.
was outside though, so it was fun in Palm Beach though.
Yeah, it was fun.
You made it happen.
We made anything happen in Palm
Okay.
Beach. Yeah.
So when did you start getting into the rapping stuff and all that?
The rapping stuff, so that happened like 2 years ago, I'll say. Like 2
2
years
years ago?
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
Dang, why so late? What's the deal?
Cause when I was young, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was doing like modeling and stuff, and I was working jobs. You know, I worked at a restaurant. I worked at a hookah lounge. I worked at KFC when I was like 15. You
Hustler,
know?
she
I don't
said
got
it.
no shame. I don't got no shame. Like humble beginnings. Okay, I had to buy my J's with the paychecks from KFC. Now,
Oh God.
get my eyebrows done and shit. So yeah, like we just had fun. We was outside chilling, smoking weed. Like,
Right.
you know, when you get older, that's when shit get more real.
But when did what pushed you to start rapping though?
So like I always used to write freestyles. Like,
Yeah.
in my notes, I have freestyles from 2013. Like, me talking shit, going off on these bitches. I used to be so angry. I used to be like, these hoes could never, in my notes, 13.
So is you like journaling or you rapping in the notes?
I think it was like poetry, not really poetry, because I was talking a lot of shit, but like I would make it rhyme. So does that count as like a rap? I don't know.
Kinda. I mean, poetry, yeah.
Yeah, and I would put some freestyles up like on my page and stuff. So, but I wasn't confident in it, so I never really like did anything with it, and I just whatever went on with my life and did modeling and shit. So I always felt like, okay, I'm gonna do modeling, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I had 13K followers like at 14 years old, 15 years old. So then I met my baby daddy.
Your baby daddy? Who's your baby daddy?
His name was Jayo Sama. A lot of people know him in Palm Beach.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, and a lot of different places. Like people knew of him, you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
Jay was like,
he was coming up. Yeah.
Bro.
He was coming up like he was
putting Palm Beach on the map.
He was about to start some shit.
Nah,
in Palm
for real,
Beach.
like that. Yeah.
So like I met him, and me and him was super cool. You know, we hit it off. Like we vibe right away, and you know, I like them real. Like I like them really outside. So me and him cleared right away. We was everywhere together. I was running plays with him and all.
Vagabond type.
Yeah, vagabond type shit. And then I just was in the studio with him, and we went to DJ Khaled's studio. We went to all these nice studios, but I didn't know nothing about music. Like so I was just there like supporting him. Right. And then he passed away. Yeah. So then I was like, you know, just doing my thing, still working. I was doing lashes and shit. And then somebody like was like, yo, you should start rapping because, you know, you got to carry the legacy. And I'm I don't rap. So it was weird. And then I just kept being around people who made music. Right. And I kept being around people who kept telling me to make music. Right. So I was kind of like, and the one thing about me, I do everything that I do is because I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck it, let me get in the studio one time. Somebody was trying to talk to me. I ain't really like him. I was just talking to him because he kept like insisting on talking to me. And he had a studio. So he was like, hey, pull up, free studio, we'll record you for free. I said, okay, let's go. I brought my homegirls with me. And he was like, get in the booth, freestyle. We freestyle. He loved it. He hyped us up too much. And then we went to another studio, and then they was fucking with us. Then these people were fucking with us. Then we already getting deals and shit like, hey, we want to sign y'all. y'all. So we're like, oh, this is like, so was it separate?
Was it a group of girls?
It was a group of us. Yeah, we had a group.
Oh, okay.
And then, you know, like, you know how that go with girls. You know, we kind of like
I don't know.
separated. Okay. It ain't work out. That's all I'm going to say. But, you know, no bad blood with them. But then I branched out on my own, and then I met my manager, Melissa.
For sure.
And then she was like, oh, send me something. I sent her a song I made for the first time by myself. Then she sent it to Lunch, which is the person that I work with now, Lunch Money, Lunchbox. Yeah, so that's who I work with now. And then from there, videos and...
Dang, so that's crazy. Yeah. But you said when Jayo Sama, when he was alive, you didn't get in the studio at all when he was on his come up?
No, I didn't record shit.
Nah?
No.
Did you ever hint to him like, yo, babe, I'm trying to rap? Like, no,
never. That was not my lane. I let him, you know, he would go in the studio for hours. I used to be like, where the fuck you coming home? Now I'm over here like, bitch, it's 5 a.m. I ain't even home yet. Like, so now I understand, but like before, nah, never.
And you said baby mama, so y'all had a kid?
Yeah.
So when did you find out you was pregnant and all the whole shit?
Oh shit, we get personal. Yeah. I found out I was pregnant like 3 months after we was dating.
Okay. And how old were you at that point?
He did, so he 17.
Oh.
Rest in peace, baby daddy, but you wrong.
Oh God. But you was 17, you found out you pregnant.
Yeah.
What's going through your head? You like tripping?
I was crying. I was like, why God, why? And then
you in school and shit? Or you?
I was in school. I was in high school. Okay. Yeah, and then I just started my 12th grade year.
Damn.
Like, just started.
So you think you about to prom?
Yeah, I'm like, damn, dog. I'm like, damn, this man fucked me up. He was like 5 years older than me, so he was chilling. He been finished school, like, you know, he wasn't worried about that. You know how them Haitians be.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't talk. Hey.
You know how them Zoes be. They try to get you pregnant. They try to grease you and then put a baby in you, and then it's a wrap after that. Now you pregnant. Yeah.
Hey. But then you pregnant with his kid.
Yeah.
Okay, and then when did it come when he passed away?
I was like 6 months pregnant.
When he passed away?
Yeah.
Damn, how did you get the news? Cause I remember that was like during COVID, I think.
Yeah, it was during. Nah, it wasn't during COVID. It was 2019.
Yeah, okay.
It was like right before COVID.
I was in like tally type shit. I remember like seeing them.
Yeah.
So how did you get that news?
What's crazy is I was getting ready for our maternity shoot, and like I was already ready, and he was at the house. We lived together. Right. We had an apartment together, so he was playing video games, and he's like, "Oh, I'm finna go get some new forces. You know, they want them crispy. You know what I'm saying?" So I was like,
"Oh, for the shoot."
Yeah. Right. So I was like, "I'll take you," and he was like, "No, my boy finna come get me, so you can get ready and whatever. And we gonna smoke a blunt or whatever." I'm like. And I ain't like his friend, so I was like, no, you know how girls be. Yeah. But we be right, though. We be right. So I told him don't go, and he went. And then he texted me. He was at the light, and he needed a haircut. And he was like, can you take me to get a haircut? I was like, yeah, just come home. So he was right at the light, and then it was like 20 minutes later, and I'm like, where the fuck is he at? You know, he don't ever tell me he at the light and he not almost home. Right. You know what I'm saying? He don't ever do that because he know the type of shit that he got going on, so he don't put me under that type of stress. Right. So I was like, damn, what's going on? And then I started calling everybody. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And what's crazy is like I drove out of the neighborhood to go to the hospital because there's a hospital right where we lived at. I was living on 45th Street. I have it here. There's a hospital on 45th in Australian, so it was like 2 streets down, literally right there. Right. So and it was a trauma hospital, so I'm like, the first place they'll go is there. Right. So I went and I asked them, hey, you know this dude? They were like, nah, we don't know. So I'm calling people. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Where he at? And then I see his location, because I had his location. Yeah. It's by a high school, the street before the hospital. So I'm like, let me go over there. Right. And I see it's like a whole crime scene. I'm like, what the fuck? There's yellow tape. You know, I started getting anxiety. I'm like, damn. I'm asking the cop, like, yo, what happened? Like, what's going on? He was like, oh, somebody, you know, we can't disclose this with you, but somebody got hurt. So if you have a loved one that you think was here at the time, you need to go to the hospital. That's what he told me. So, you know. Where you just came from? Yeah. Okay. So I went back, and somebody called me like, he's there. But the people at the hospital said they didn't know. But, you know, sometimes they don't know because they don't have no ID. Or you by yourself, right? Doing all that? Yeah, I was by myself at the time. So then I was like, yo, I need to call my homeboy to come help me because I was losing my mind, and I was pregnant, and I started arguing with the people at the hospital, and they was like, the nurse was like, the police want to talk to you, so they started asking me questions. And they're like, oh, do you know Jayo Sama, real name Jonas, you know, saying his name, and I'm like, yeah, and they were like, oh, did he have any problems with anybody that you know of? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, they didn't want to tell me. 6 months pregnant. Yeah, so then they was like, we can't tell you what happened because you're not his wife. I'm like, man, fuck that. Tell me what happened. How you going to interrogate me, but then not tell me what happened to him, you know? So then I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go get his mom. I'm calling his mom, his sisters, so I could hear something from the hospital. And I go all the way 45 minutes to get his mom, and everybody drive all the way back. We sitting in there, but everybody blowing my phone up like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, what? How y'all know I'm in the hospital, right? And then we watching the news on the TV, and it was like, oh, shooting on this street. I'm like, that's right there by the house. It was like one person dead, and whatever, a shooting, whatever. I'm like, and then my homeboy was like, yo, you gotta look at this article. I'm like, I don't want to see none of that shit. I want to hear it from the doctor, right? So I'm like, excuse me, I need to know what's going on right now. And then I started like going crazy because I at this point it's been hours, and how people texting me, and this on the news, and y'all can't even tell me. We here in the hospital. So then the police came out, and they were like, oh, you know, he didn't make it. So I was like, damn. And that's how I found out, you know, moving around everywhere and running around.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. I'm sorry for your loss for sure.
Yeah,
like
thank you.
That is the craziest story. And at that time, you 6 months pregnant with his kid at that.
Yeah, it was like, it was insane. Honestly, the whole day was like, I felt sick all day. And just going to the crime scene, you could see everything, like the car, the bullet holes in the car, blood everywhere. It was like, it was really like a shock to me, you know what I'm saying? And even to this day, it felt like that day was not real. Like, weird. It's a weird feeling how your brain kind of like blocks certain things out, you know? So, yeah, it was a long day. It was a long day.
But like you said, moving forward, like, even now, like, how do you even... Like, you can't even forget that. Like, how do you even, like, when somebody, you said niggas trying to talk to you and shit, and on top of that, you on your shit, you leveling up type shit. Like, is it, like, harder to fuck with you? Do you even be thinking about that? Like, don't you feel like you always gonna be thinking about your shit? You know what I'm saying? That's
how it was. Yeah, that's how I used to be. I feel like now it's a little easier because time went by. Right. But I still always think about it, like, always, because we really loved each other. So every time, like, I have a situation going on and it don't go right, I be like, man, fuck, like, you fucking died, bitch, I hate you. Sometimes I get mad because I'm like, you supposed to be here with me, you know, and like, we supposed to take care of our kids together, and we supposed to be making music together. Like, you know, if I would have even been doing music, that didn't happen. But like, you know, I know he's still here with me in spirit, though. Oh,
God. Is that like a battery that pushes you to keep doing the music?
Hell yeah. Every time in the booth, I'm like, gotta go do it for Jayo. I gotta go hard for Jayo, you know?
Real.
So, yeah, most definitely.
So, with the music, though, like, you doing your shit. Big ups to you.
Thank you.
I feel like now now it's time for the females. Like, y'all running this shit right now. How do you feel about the whole just female takeover of the industry that's going on right now?
I feel like we killing shit right now.
Yeah.
I feel like people are starting to realize that girls are more the money makers. Like, we can sell more than y'all. I'm sorry, but we got the hair, the lashes, the makeup, the nails. Like,
it's because y'all bottom up shit too, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so, like, people are starting to realize, like, yo, girls are actually, like, they can rap. They are, like, bad as hell. They could sell anything. So it's like, you know, we coming up now.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we making the money.
What are some of the upcoming female rappers that you fuck with?
Upcoming, like, newer? Newer.
Newer. And then you could go, like, back in the day type shit. Yeah. What's newer right now, though?
Glorilla.
Ooh, she hard.
She hard. I was listening to his shit coming over here. Yeah, like, Glorilla, she is crazy. She got, her bars are like, they throw you off, but I like that.
Glorilla, that's number one. Give me another one. Who else you fucking with?
Who else is coming up? Lola Brooke.
Thank you. Hey, you know something.
Yeah, I like her. New York girls, they very like, who? You know what I'm saying? They very, like, manly. I like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
You relate to that?
I relate to that.
Yeah, you do look like, not like manly, but you look like you talk shit. You feel me?
Yeah,
like,
for sure. I would definitely talk shit.
But now Lola Brooke's hard for real. Glorilla hard.
She hard. Glorilla.
Yeah.
Like, maybe the older ones, I'll say, the people that I like to listen to, like, now, like, you know, Nicki Minaj.
For sure.
Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
Eve, Lil Kim a little bit. I like those artists a lot because they're very different. And Missy Elliott, she don't get enough credit, but like she paved the way too, you know, for the girls who like don't have to always be so sexual and shit. You know, like she was just very creative. So I like Missy Elliott a lot, and I like Nicki Minaj.
For sure. People don't give her flowers, bro. But we gonna get into that. But
they
don't give her flowers. Yeah. With the female rap game, though, do you feel like it's more about the female's brand and, like, how you carry yourself, your personality, versus the music, actual music? For example, Ice Spice.
Yeah.
Like, her music may not be the best, but for whatever reason, her brand and her look is selling. So do you keep that in mind while you're like building your whole thing?
Yeah, I feel like to be an artist, it got to be everything. Like, you got to just have star quality. Like, it got to be your personality, your look, how you act, how you talk, how you treat people, you know, and the music. I feel like that matters too. I feel like she got music that people would like maybe not us older people, maybe like
I'm 22.
But I'm saying, like, I feel like for the younger kids, like, say a 15-year-old see Ice Spice, they gonna be like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? They gonna like her music because they growing up on TikTok. We didn't grow up on TikTok.
Right.
You know, we didn't grow up like that.
But Lola Brooks is still Ice Spice generation though.
Yeah, but she hard though.
Yeah, but Lola Brooks can rap though, is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Ice
she can
Spice,
rap.
It's just
she
bad.
She can rap, yeah. But you see, like, look at where Lola at and look at where Ice Spice at.
I know, that's crazy. And then on top of that, like, Ice Spice put in that spotlight.
Yeah.
I mean, whether she could rap or not, she got the fucking attention now.
She got it. So a lot of people, when I first came into music, they was like, it's more about this and that than the music. So, and I'm like,
what they're saying, like the brand and the personality?
Yeah, you know, like, it really shows, like how you said Ice Spice, like, it shows that's really what people care about these days. You make a catchy song, she only been rapping for like a year, so she only got a couple of songs out. That's what's so crazy, like, you ain't really been rapping like that for that long. So yeah, I guess that matters more than shit. The way it is now, I guess that's what matters.
Right. So going back to, let's touch on some current events we got right now. We was talking about Nicki.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, Nicki Minaj does not get her flowers. Current events, real quick, just keep everybody updated. Nicki Minaj was just not nominated for a single Grammy.
Not one.
And she hasn't won a single Grammy. The number one most selling female rapper has not won a single Grammy.
Right.
And to keep that in perspective, Meg Thee Stallion has 3.
Right.
That is fucking crazy.
It's fucked up.
How do you feel about I feel like the just pure disrespect Nicki Minaj get? Why you think she doesn't get her flowers? Is it a gender thing, like females like are catty, or do you think it's just something else?
I don't know. I think it's an industry thing.
What do you mean by that?
Deeper. I don't know. I don't know if she pissed somebody off, but like, I don't know. Honestly, I think it's because she don't give a fuck. Like, she not finna kiss no ass, so whatever. So, and she don't really like say shit about it all the time because she know people gonna be like, oh, but da-da-da-da, you know, like. Right. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't understand that. I don't get it. I don't get it because she's so hard and so raw, but. You know, she, like you said, she ain't never win that shit, so I don't know. Yeah, that shit is wild. I don't know. And I feel like lyrically, she's done every branch of music. Like, she's done the R&B, she's done the pop, she's done the Spanish, she's done everything. Right. So, like, how has she not won one time? You know? Right. So it's like, you hit every lane more than any other of these artists. You know, a lot of these artists stick with one little thing to play it safe. But, like, Nicki Minaj ain't never play it safe. Oh, God. So I'm like, damn. And she low-key ripped, like, especially in her peak. She was ripping it. She was hopping on songs with the major, like, guy artists. Right. Like, for you to do that and not give a shit, like, be scared or nothing or nervous, like, you just ripping that shit. That's hard. Facts. Do you keep that in perspective when you make your music? Like, let me not keep it too rap. Let me try to sing a little bit. Maybe do the little Spanish thing. The Latin shit is trending as well. Oh, yeah, it definitely is. Do you speak Spanish and shit? I speak Spanish. Like, you can rap in Spanish? Like, on some Bad Bunny shit? I mean, I have some songs in Spanish. Oh, for real? Yeah. Okay. But do you try to diverse yourself to where you're not just... Yeah, I don't like to stick with one thing, with music. I feel like I'm a music girl. Like, I like to do anything. Right. Like, the way I grew up on old school songs. My mom put me on my mom from Chicago. So, like, she put me on to all that. She like all them old school songs, you know. Right. Grew up on Diddy, grew up on Missy Elliott, grew up on all those people. Right. Even Ludacris, like, I like Ludacris. Okay. People don't give him his flowers either. I guess. He been on every fucking song. Time, I think. Luda? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. When I was going to that, My Chick Bad. He was doing all that shit. My Chick. It could. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he did a lot of things, too, for the game. And he spit bars, too. So, Facts. That's like, I like to do everything. Like them. Facts. Let me take it back. You said your mom is from Chicago. Yeah, she's from Chicago. Okay, and what's your ethnicity and all that shit? I'm Colombian. So your mom Colombian? Yeah. Okay, and what's your dad? My dad Colombian too. Oh, so you straight Spanish? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So how do they, like, do your mom know you, she know you rapping the whole shit? Yeah, she don't care. Okay. Yeah. What got you into, like, the culture of rapping though? Like, I don't know. I just been around it my whole life. Like, I've been around that type of, you know, I've been around it. I've listened to all types of music, so I grew up on that, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another current event. What we got B. Simone says she doesn't shower every day. How often are you supposed to shower?
I shower like twice a day, if anything.
Twice a day?
Yeah.
I was a germaphobe shit.
I like to shower.
I ain't gonna lie, I see where she coming from, though. From a nigga perspective, though.
Yeah.
But as a female, though...
No, females, we get dirty. We get more dirty. We produce more bacteria than y'all.
Like a nigga, like I feel like I don't want days I ain't showered, like a day or two.
Yeah.
I feel where she coming from as a dude, but like I feel like a female, you can't be doing that. Y'all gotta keep the whole.
We have to shower.
If shit go wrong, it's wrong.
Nah, we gotta shower. We produce so much
you said
more.
Twice a day.
Yeah, at least.
You ain't, but y'all cat too, cause they ain't no way you twice a day every day. Cut. You know how much?
I mean, not every day, but like at least once a day.
Okay.
I don't go a day without showering at all. Because I have to lay in my bed, like, showered.
Y'all can attest to that?
Yes. A clean room and after a shower, that's like the best sleep. And then you watch Netflix. Oh, yeah. I'm like, I smell good, feel good. I can't lay in my bed after the whole day, bringing all that nastiness to my bed. What kind of shit is that? That's disgusting.
Right. But B. Simone said she'd rather go to sleep than take the shower.
I mean, if she working that much, then okay, but like, not me.
Right.
I don't care what time it is. I've came home from the club and showered.
Yeah.
At 3-4 in the morning. Gotta wake up at 7 for my kid, and I still take a shower.
Yeah.
And still brush my teeth, because I hate waking up and I have makeup on and like stink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
For sure. Another current event, what's the deal? We got 21 Savage says that he could beat Kodak in a versus.
No.
Who you got? Kodak over 21?
Kodak is the lyrical man.
Okay. You know something.
Kodak, I love Kodak.
For sure. You love Kodak. How was it in part, like when Kodak was coming up? Did you feel that when he was on his come up?
I was listening to Kodak since middle school. Like since he first dropped his first project, Baby.
Yeah.
I grew up on Kodak.
Yeah.
So, and I stuck with Kodak. I never stopped listening to him. So I grew up with Kodak.
Facts.
So 21, he can be quiet because you can't beat Kodak.
Now 21 tripping, but I feel you on the growing up on Kodak, and then the niggas who switched. Cause I remember cause you know when he was getting locked up.
Yeah, people was changing on him.
Sometimes he dropped some shit that's like, you don't get it.
Yeah.
But the niggas still an A-list, one of the top still.
And they don't respect him.
At all,
he be acting a little ignorant sometimes. But
that's Kodak.
That's Kodak. He represent Florida so well. Because we don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We finna go on live and be like, man, fuck that hoe. And that's why I love Kodak. Like,
for real.
21 ain't seen Kodak
at all. That 2016 freshman class is tough though. It was like Kodak, Lil Uzi.
Yeah, they had all the good artists on there.
Who else on that bit? Yachty. Yeah, that shit was hard.
That shit was super hard.
But 21, you was tripping. Now, question: how do you catch a trick?
How you catch a trick? So you get cute, right? You look like a money. You go out.
Right.
And they just come up to you, and then you just catch them, yeah.
Okay, when they come up to you, is you giving them the look, like you trying to get their attention type shit? Like,
they know what it is. They know what time it is. I'll be like, hey, you ready to spend some money? They'll be like, you girl, you know I'm ready to spend some money. And then boom, I got him.
Right.
And that's it. I got him on the hook, and now he mine.
Y'all don't feel bad when y'all be taking these niggas? No?
No.
Not at all?
No.
What's the most nigga done spent on you?
A lot.
What's the most you done spent on a nigga?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I don't never spend my own money on nobody.
That is grimy, no?
No.
Why is that not grimy?
Because they be wanting me to do the most. I make you look better, so spend money on me.
Okay, so how did that whole track come about? What was that like?
Because I got out of a relationship. And he was spending a lot of money on me.
Right.
And one day he was like, oh, well, what can you do for me? I said, bye, bitch. What you mean? I do everything. I cook, I clean, I look good, I get my hair and nails done. What else you want me to do?
Do you shut up?
No, because he ain't ever give me a reason to shut up.
Okay.
I want a man to make me shut up. But these men make me have a lot to say, and that's the problem.
What did the visuals come through with I seen the video. The video is hard.
Yeah.
The whole creative direction, like.
Oh, yeah. That's my manager.
All your fucking video. Okay, the manager.
Yeah, my manager. Okay, she's a creative director, you know.
She was talking that shit before you came first.
I know.
But truthfully, all your videos, like going back in your catalog, like I respect all your work because it's like I love when you see someone who really cares about their shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And all your work, like from the production side to the like, you not putting out bullshit.
Oh no.
And your videos, the creative direction, everything, they all be tough.
Everything A1.
Facts. But how much say-so do you have in your creative direction when you had a video? Like, what's it like on set?
I have a lot of say-so. You know, we all work together. So, like, I trust, like, if somebody has a job, you trust them at their job. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with artists and people. Like, they don't know how to work in a team. So, they don't trust the people who are doing this and doing that. So if you hire a girl to style you and you tell her what's your style, you have to trust that she's like, you know, putting you together. So I trust my team. So like if my manager has something creative in mind and I know that she does good work, I know that she's good for it, I know that she's not lazy, I know she put all her blood, sweat and tears into it, I'm not gonna be like, man, fuck that, I want to do it how I want to do it. You know, I'm gonna trust it and it always comes out good. And if I have anything that I want to change or tweak, then I'm gonna put my 2 cents in it and we gonna always make it, you know, magic.
For sure. How do you when did you realize you needed that team though? That's really important that you got them people around you. Like when did you realize you couldn't do it by yourself?
I mean, I when I first started, I had my team right away. Oh, you started with a team. Okay. Yeah. So I got lucky, you know, blessed. Let me say that, not lucky, blessed, because you know, I had my team from the gate. Like when I wanted to really make music on my own, I had my team.
That's real.
Yeah. So shout out to my team.
For sure. Now the team, that's big and important, but they're not. I mean, they could be with you, but at the end of the day, you got to record. You got to be in the studio.
Yeah, exactly.
What keeps you consistent to where you, when you don't want to go, you go?
Yeah. Just, I don't know. I just like making music anyways.
Yeah.
So whenever I feel inspired by something, like if I listen to a new artist or if I see something or I'm in a situation, like if I go out and somebody's spending money or I go out and I'm in the club and I'm turning up, like it's just, I have to be inspired. So yeah, I just like, my life is inspired.
But what about when you're not inspired though?
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to be like, fuck it, just go, you know, like, but I don't feel like I've ever been there yet. Okay. Like I always feel like I want to go to the studio, even if it's not my best song, because you know, you're not always going to make a hit in the studio.
Right.
But I just like to go, it's like to exercise, you know. It's like working out. You know, you have to push yourself to go to the gym. So I push myself to go to the studio. I push myself to write freestyles in my car. I push myself to just be creative.
That's right.
Yeah.
So do you what's your creative process looking like when you going in to make a song? You said you writing, so you write down or do you punch in? What's the deal?
Sometimes I write, but sometimes I just go in and I just go with the motion of the song. So I feel like both ways been working for me because there's some songs that I wrote down before I got in and they were really good. And then sometimes I go in and I just brainstorm and then it sounds good too. Okay. Yeah. But not every time. So it's a hit or miss sometimes. You know, but it's good to do that.
Right, that repetition and practice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just to you know, get in the flow of it, you know. So yeah.
Do you feel like is it an advantage or a disadvantage being a female in this industry type shit?
I feel like it could be either way.
Either way, talk about it. How can it be an advantage?
Advantages is that, like I said before, girls, they can make more sales. They could sell more because girls like to buy the hair and the clothes. So you can sell anything, really. And if you really like popping and shit, you can make more money. But starting out as a female artist is hard because you got to make people respect you. You know, people always judging you. Girls will judge you, you know what I'm saying? So there's advantages and disadvantages. Guys, y'all could pull up, wear anything, wear a white t-shirt outside of a gas station with y'all dogs, and then boom, you got a fucking 2 million viewed video on YouTube. But girls, yeah, they can do that, but to me it's when it's all put together, it look better. You know what I'm saying? So, but look at Glorilla. So she did that FNF song, and look,
and shit.
It was just
Grammy,
thrown
bitch.
together. Yeah, Grammy. So I just feel with girls, you gotta put a lot more work into the videos and shit.
That's right. Yeah, y'all cost the makeup, the whole nine.
The whole makeup, the the hair, everything, the clothes. You know, if you want to look on the next level, you know, elevate your look. That's what my manager always tell me. Like, you gotta do that.
So you gotta elevate your look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's a big lesson you've learned while being in the industry so far?
Just to be true to yourself.
What do you mean by that?
I just feel like you gotta be real. In this industry, it's easy to like become another person. You know,
talk about it.
Because I feel like everybody has expectations from you, and like everybody wants you to be a certain person in a certain way. But because everybody that's working with you obviously is trying to make money, you know, like they not there for free. So everybody's gonna have an opinion, and I think you should do this, I think you should do that, da, 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 da. But if you're not happy, then you know, what's the point of doing it? So in the industry, a lot of labels like to sign these artists and just like demolish who they was before and rebuild them as a whole nother person. So in this game, you gotta like just be yourself. Don't lose yourself in the sauce, because you can get lost in the sauce. So
how do you keep from like right now, like compared to where you going, like you're not even close. Like I see you big time type shit. How do you stay yourself though? Like you said, everybody pulling you each direction. Like, what keeps you grounded?
Just being around my family and stuff, and doing things that I did before music, like going to the grocery store and going to the park with my son. That keeps me close to like who I really am. Okay. So like, and just sticking to what I believe in. You know, if I really don't want to do something, I have to just be vocal about it. And even if I feel like that person, I know that person has my best interest, I just have to stay true to myself. So that's really my advice to anybody who coming in the game. You know, just be real, be you. Don't let nobody change you. Now, if they want to help you grow as yourself, then that's different. But I see a lot of bullshit these days with the industry.
What's the tip? What's another tip you'll give like a female rapper coming up though? Like she just starting out. What's something you let her know that she could hold tight to heart?
I would tell her, you know, just be careful, I guess.
Be careful?
Yeah, be careful. There's a lot of weirdos out here. Be careful. Don't work with just anybody. But with the music tip, I'll say just keep working. Like, get in the studio as much as you can. Like, write at home. Don't expect anybody to do anything for you, you know? That's all I'll say. Like, you got to get up and put the battery in your own back and, you know, get it going.
Have you had that moment to where you seen it, you like, damn, I'm really, like, this some big shit. Like, I ain't never seen this shit before, like, a big moment yet?
I don't know. I don't get like that.
Starstruck?
No, I don't get like that. No. Because I've been in a lot of rooms with big people, and I haven't felt like, oh my God, I can't believe, you know what I'm saying? It just feels like that's where I'm supposed to be. It feels like normal, you know? Yeah.
So what you got coming up? What's the deal with the music? You just dropped that single. You dropping a whole project behind it? What's the, how do you even plan the music shit? Is it like a plan, or you just drop and figure it out?
I like to like just make music, and then we pick out all the best songs, and then we try to see what we do with it. So like, I do have a project coming out real soon.
Okay. Date? No date?
No date yet. We still, you know, picking out the songs and stuff. But I feel like this one is gonna go crazy.
Okay then, for sure.
Yeah, I think this one is like the one.
For sure.
That's like next level. Definitely a big difference from my last one.
Okay. Yeah. That's what's up, bro. Yeah. I ain't gonna appreciate you coming through. You know what I'm saying? You on your purpose. Is there anything else you wanted to touch on that you wanted to get out there, let the people know?
Just watch my video on YouTube, Catch a Trick.
For sure.
Play my music. Listen to Lil SoSo World, because that one's still out, you know. So when you hear the new one, you going to see how we coming.
Okay, then. So to end the episode, what I'm going to have you do is just look into the camera lens and say a word or a phrase.
Bye.